got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Chase Becker spins, hangs, complete. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
Used to be
on the road. Honkers back on top as Region 8 champions.
That's Ben Heenick. Heenick with a load of steam, and he bowls over.
One as Blake Bergstrom looks to go. Blake Bergstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. I think her heart is pounding. No way. The Lucid Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Corner, 3 seconds. Simiato, no. Put back, no. The Kenmare Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land, LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Barn, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Kosted, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world, while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. Your local Case IH dealer.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
For the healthcare services you need and expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our Community Rewards checking account not only offers cash back, but also gives you...
Rivera Bank is an employee and director-owned community bank, here to serve you as you forge your path ahead, offering the robust digital services you want with the warm local feel you expect.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Welcome to Powers Lake, North Dakota, inside the barn, where tonight we've got a heavyweight district matchup on tap. The Ranchers defend home court against the top team in the district, the Honkers, winners of 5 straight and coming in with a 10-3 record. On the other side, Powers Lake sits right behind them at 9-4, 3-1 in district play, and looking to make a statement in front of the home crowd. It's a showdown featuring 2 of the district's best, Taya Offerth, who does it all for the Honkers, and Eastland Jensen, a double-double machine for the Ranchers. We want to bring you into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. My name's Noah Fredrickson, alongside Jarrett Van Berkom, James Myers, and Owen Miller tonight. Jarrett, as you slide into the booth here, the Chris Collinsworth slide, thank you for joining us again for another should-be-fun one between the Ranchers and the Honkers.
Yeah, absolutely, Noah. You know, Kenmare comes in, ranked 6th in the power poll in the preseason. You know, only those 3 losses, 2 of them coming against Class A teams, and then 1 against a really good Central McLean team, 12-1 Central McLean. So, you know, obviously they're playing well. Ranchers coming in, you know, a younger team this year, but a nice record, 9-4, looking to see if they can knock off the big one here tonight.
And that's what they did in the second game of the season here at the barn. They knocked off a top-ranked Berthold team. So we know they can do it. With the Honkers, they're playing some good basketball right now. Started the year 5-3, had those 3 tough losses early to top-quality opponents, and now rattle off 5 straight. Should be a fun one here tonight. As we continue on with the Border Plains Equipment pregame show, I'm going to head down courtside for our Lindsay Grocery Coaches comments. We'll be right back.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake serves Burt County and the surrounding areas with a full suite of financial services. We are committed to being your bank of friendly service. Liberty State Bank, FDIC insured.
Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
Borgo is a premier implement manufacturer, and Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, is a premier Borgo dealer, receiving top dealer by territory and top service by territory the last several years. Sean Rapp recognized as top salesman by territory the last 3 years. It's the result of a dedicated staff working hard to ensure customers receive the finest in Borgo drill sales, parts, and service. Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company in Kenmare, located in Mohall.
Welcome into Game Day Media courtside for our Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments here with head coach Mike Zimmer. Coach, 5-game win streak. You're really playing some great ball right now, but if you had to nitpick a little bit, what needs to improve to keep this win streak going?
Yeah, our focus throughout the entire game. You know, a lot of these games on the end are going to come down to 1 or 2 possessions, and sometimes we just get distracted. You know, we don't value the basketball enough. That kind of stuff, just a little stuff like that. That's the main thing.
Now talking defensively, tonight you're going against Eastland Jensen, averaging 16 points and 10 rebounds. What's kind of the defensive assignment for her tonight?
Well, we're going to do what we always do. You know, we're going to try to mix up our defenses. We usually run about 3 of them at everybody and just try to put as much pressure and make them uncomfortable as possible.
And then looking at the district, you guys are tied for first right now. Ranchers right behind you at third with 1 district loss. What's the final message to your team going into this road game?
Well, we talked about the next couple weeks. I mean, got a lot of really important games coming up, and just go home and get some rest and come focused. You know, it's so easy for kids to relax and, you know, just not take things serious enough. Trying to get rid of the giggly mistakes are driving me crazy right now. It's like we're past that. We got to value every possession. That's the main thing.
It's time to lock in. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks for the time. On the other side of this break, we'll talk with head coach Jessica Bullinger.
DeBach Harvesting has been in business for more than 20 years. We are a family-run operation that operates 2 gleaner combines with all the supporting equipment needed to take your crop off efficiently. This year, we will be offering in-field bagging to help with the efficiency and storage if needed. In addition, we are offering trucking in the wintertime to help get your crop to market. We would love to have your business. Look us up on Facebook or call us at 405-612-7990.
Okay, I'm live. All right. Thank you, James, for putting me right on the spot. Welcome back into Game Day Media courtside here with head coach Jessica Bullinger. Coach, 9-4 on the season. What have you liked most about your squad this year?
You know, I think we have a lot of heart, and that's been one of the biggest things. When we get down, we don't give up, we don't get frustrated. The girls really work, they dig in. We're young, it's been a real learning year for us, but they're working hard, and I appreciate that.
Now in the last 4, you guys are 2-2. You lost 2 in a row, now you've won 2 in a row. We're in kind of the meat and grind of the season where wins are very important. How do you get more consistent basketball?
Yeah, you know, I feel like we had a little bit of trouble coming off the Christmas break. We were a little slow starting back up and getting the swing of things. But yeah, we've had a couple good games now. We're starting to pick up our game a little. It's time to go now. It's go time from here on. I mean, tournaments are only a couple weeks away. So, you know, we talked about it before we came up today. We've got to be tough, and we've got to continue climbing to a higher level every time we play.
And now tonight you face Taya Offert, one of the leaders for this Honkers team, averaging 17 points, 9 rebounds. She's really the focal point of the offense. How do you defend her, kind of take her out of the game?
Yeah, she's tough. She's physical. She's strong. One of her biggest strengths is rebounding. There's not a lot of girls in our district or region that can go up against that and beat her one-on-one. So a lot of help defense tonight. We're going to have to work. We're going to have to talk. We're going to have to help each other out. We're just going to have to key on her when she has the ball.
All right, sounds good. Good luck tonight, Coach. After this break, we'll continue the Border Plains Equipment pregame show.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Ranchers, circle March 4th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual bull sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Give Angie or Candace a call for all your insurance needs.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
When it comes to finding the ideal Chevy or GMC vehicle in North Dakota, Red Rock Chevrolet GMC is your destination. Going on now, the Chevy Red Tag Sale event offers 0% financing on Equinox, Trailblazer, and Silverado. Chevy 1500 Silverado rebates up to $7,000 or 0% financing for 36 months. GMC Sierra 1500 rebates up to $7,000 and just announced a $3,500 trade-in rebate. Find these and many more deals this month at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC. With service, parts, and sales help all under one roof, you'll never have to look elsewhere for your automotive needs again. Visit us in Williston or online at redrockchevygmc.com.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
Welcome back inside the barn for our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. It's time for the Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. First for the Ranchers, it's going to be number 0, Isla Bredding. The 5'8 freshman averaging 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists as she makes her way into the locker room. But Jarrett, she's been phenomenal. This is going to be her 14th game of her career, and she doesn't look like a freshman.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a young player, really handles the ball well, able to use both hands. You know, obviously been working a lot in the gym, you know, able to go to the right, go to the left, and finish. You know, just a fun player to watch.
And the big thing we haven't really seen much of yet is that three-point shot. She's got it in the arsenal. She just needs to let that rock fly, and it'll go in more than it goes out. As we turn our attention over to the Honkers side of things, it's going to be McKenna Mao, kind of the point guard, shooting guard starter for this team, averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. The 5'9 senior. And we talked a lot about Taya Offworth so far in the pregame show, but someone's got to get Taya the ball, and that's McKenna Mao.
Absolutely, and McKenna Mao, I mean, coming into the game, you know, last year, number 10 on the three-point list in the state, you know, hit 45 threes last year. Obviously a big scoring threat, has increased that scoring this year. You know, she's one that can do a lot of things there, not only getting it into Taya, but able to score from the outside as well, and just a fun player to watch.
Yeah, she's really got that step-back three in her arsenal. She can get the hezzy crossover, and then she's just so controlled on the shot, and that's why she's our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight for the Honkers here tonight. That's probably going to be the matchup to watch, along with Offworth and Jensen is the guard matchup between Mao and Bredding, as it's time for our Prairie Home Furnishings state rankings. The Division B girls at number 1, Benson County, followed by Flasher, Central McLean, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Hatton Northwood making their way into the top 5. And then our receiving votes, Kenmare Bowbells at 10-3, Tioga at 11-1, and Glenburn at 12-2. And we see that Kenmare Bowbells and Tioga both in receiving votes. It's a big game on Monday when they square off in Kenmare, North Dakota. That should be another fun one on GameDay Media.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's going to be a lot tuning into that one.
Thank you for tuning into our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. McKenna Mao and Isla Bredding. When we come back, Be about time for our country store starting lineups.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. For your service needs, call our dispatch office at 701-664-2016 today.
Modern Dental, with offices in Tioga, is here for all your dental care needs. Doctors Amber Wentz, Eric Melland, and Christian Melland provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
Continental Resources is proudly independent and fiercely pro-American energy. American-produced oil and natural gas will play a critical role in America's and the world's energy future. So will we. We're deeply invested in our communities in North and South Dakota, Montana, Oklahoma, Wyoming, and Texas. Visit CLR.com for job opportunities. We are Continental Resources, America's energy champion.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Jorgensen Lumber and Minn Kota Windows are proud supporters of Game Day Media and our area athletics. For all of your building needs, both agricultural and residential, contact Jorgensen Lumber in Powers Lake at 701-464-5504.
Tioga welcomes you to discover new opportunities. Here in the heart of oil country, our businesses fuel the region's oil and gas industry, and our workforce is the lifeblood of these businesses. That's why our many great companies always welcome new talent to help them sustain the industries they support. These high-paying careers, combined with the area's low cost of living, make it easy to see why so many choose a career in Tioga.
Welcome back into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. It's time for our country store starting lineups. If Jarrett and Brenda don't have it, you probably don't need it. As we look at the Honkers, McKenna Mao, Kylie Offerth, Riley Hedberg, Anna Peterson, and Taya Offer, 4 seniors and the freshman. Head coach Mike Zimmer. And then for the Ranchers, Isla Bredding, Kinley Erickson, Ava Bollinger, McKenna Dosh, and Eastland Jensen, coached by Jessica Bollinger. As we look at that, Honkers 4 starting seniors, Ranchers 3 starting freshmen. That kind of shows you where both teams are at right now.
Absolutely. The Ranchers come in. They're a young team, only 2 or 3 seniors on the team, so the advantage there goes to the Kenmare Honkers, But the Ranchers here, they've just got to concentrate on working on, shutting down Offorth inside. Kenmare's always going to go to that inside-out game. They're going to be shooting the threes. You got to close out on those things. Get out there, get a hand up in their face, and try to take away both Offorth and Mao a little bit and see if you can force some of those other players to take those shots.
100%. I'm really intrigued to see the rebounding battle between Jensen and Offorth. Both lead the team in rebounds, and it's going to be quite the battle to see down there in the paint.
Absolutely. Offorth, maybe has just a little bit of height advantage, but Jensen can really jump, and she's aggressive. She's going to get in there. It's going to be quite a battle. It'll be interesting to see, will Jensen be able to stay out of trouble? And likewise, can the Ranchers maybe get Offorth in a little bit of foul trouble?
That's a big point you bring up, especially having the matchup with Offorth, who plays in the paint a lot of the game. You got to play it safe. Not safe, but smart. You got to play it smart and try not to pick up those dumb ones and just play within the flow of the game, and it should be a good battle here.
And, you know, Offworth is one of those, I mean, she can work against a double, triple team down there. She's going to go up strong. Just a strong girl that can put it in the bucket.
Yep.
So,
as we turn it over to our PA announcer, Seth Wistoff.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the barn and tonight's District 5 girls basketball matchup between the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers and your Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Would you all please rise, remove all headgear, pay proper respect to the flag as we play our national anthem. And now, starting lineups. First for the visitors, Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. Starting at one guard, a 5'9" senior, number 2, McKenna Mao. At another guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 5, Kylie Offworth. At a forward, a 5'5" senior, number 20, Riley Hedberg. At another forward, a 5'9" senior, number 30, Anna Peterson. And at center, a 6' senior, wearing number 10, Taya Offworth. The Honkers are coached by Mike Zimmer and assisted by Ryan Offworth and Amber Rodine. And now for your home team, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Starting at one guard, a 5'8" freshman wearing number 0, Isla Bruddy. At another guard, a 5'8" freshman, she wears number 2, Kinley Erickson. At another guard, a 5'8" senior wearing number 10, Ava Bullinger. At forward, a 5'6" freshman wearing number 14, McKenna Dotch. And in the middle for the Ranchers, a 5'10" sophomore wears number 23, Eastland Jensen. The Ranchers are coached by Jessica Bullinger and assisted by Hannah Sorensen and Sarah Erickson.
As we look at the Country Store starting lineups one more time, McKenna Mao, Kylie Offworth, Riley Hedberg, Anna Peterson, Taya Offworth, and Isla Bredding, Kinley Erickson, Ava Bullinger, McKenna Dosh, and Eastland Jensen. Our referees tonight, Darren Kruger, Don Smith, and Monty Lunt. As we're about ready to go, cheerleaders making their way off the court. Jensen and Taya Offworth will jump this one up. And we're underway from the barn as Offworth slaps it right out of bounds to start. Erickson will inbound for the Ranchers. A little pressure here from Anna Peterson guarding Isla Bredding. Now here's the trap right at half court. throw it to Kylie Offworth, but that's going to go off her knee and Rancher ball. Turnover followed by turnover.
Yeah. Not a good start for either team, but we'll see how it goes here.
Turnover, jump ball. Anna Peterson, one of those role players here for the Honkers, averaging 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. She is a tough defender, and she can get it done on the offensive side, too. As we get it down to Offworth, kick out, three-pointers no good by Riley Hedberg. Offensive rebound to Mao. Bounce pass down to Peterson, but it's taken away by Bollinger. Throws it up court to Jensen. Couldn't quite control it, now she does. Can't get it to go, offensive rebound, tipped out by the Honkers.
Nice job by Jensen there, just controlling her feet, able to get a shot on that one, almost underneath the bucket.
Yeah, that was great body control, just couldn't get the easy part to do. Erickson in the left corner and floats it to Bollinger. And now that one's floated and stolen away by Offworth. She'll play point forward up to Peterson. Layup, no good. Rebound to Dosh. Couple good looks for both teams.
Nothing going in yet, though.
Cut by Dosh, picks up her dribble. Down to Jensen, that's a good matchup. Can't take advantage. Mao the rebound, she'll push it for the Honkers up to Peterson. Now to Taya Offworth, just a little too high. Jensen the steal.
Had the right idea there, just got a little high with that pass. Had that been a little lower, it might have been a two-pointer for the Honkers.
Erickson drives, loses it, stolen by Peterson. The menace on defense up to Offworth. Fake, bounce pass down to Peterson, and that one's no good. Hedberg the rebound, and it's blocked out of bounds. Yes, you hear Coach Zimmer get the ball in the basket. I think he's yelling at both teams, honestly.
Yeah.
Now we'll inbound. That one's tipped. Jensen wasn't turned around. Now Offworth makes her pay.
And there's Offworth, just like I said in the pregame, stepping right through. 2 defenders there, going up strong, able to finish for 2.
Bollinger to Dosh in the right corner. Back to Bollinger. 2-3 zone here from the Honkers. Causing some problems. Erickson in the short corner, dribbles it out. Now to Bollinger. Back to Erickson on the left wing. Dosh had an open look for a split second, didn't want it. Over to Erickson, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Rancher's got to get one, 3 seconds. Bollinger drives, stops, pops, and draws the foul on the jumper.
Just what you don't want is to get down in there and get that cheap foul, you know, when they're obviously rushing it to try to beat that shot clock.
Just a little too aggressive on the closeout. Now Bollinger at the line. No good on the first. Bollinger averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The 5'8" senior guard for this Ranchers team. Hits the second from the Service Valley Denver Group free throw line. Now some pressure from the Rancher. There's the trap. Kylie Offworth dribbles by it, splits the triple team. Bounce pass down to Mao, and that one doesn't roll in. Reading the tough rebound.
Shots just not falling so far for the Honkers or the Ranchers for that matter.
On both baskets. Dosh looked at the rim, doesn't want it. Back out to Erickson. Down to Jensen in the post, another good matchup. Gets the roll.
Nice strong move by Eastland there, just able to gather that ball, go around and put it in.
Peterson pressured by Brady. Gets it up to Mao. Tried to split it, but that's going to be a blocking foul on McKenna Dosh.
Just got the feet tangled up a little bit there. Not a lot of contact, but just kind of fell over each other there.
It's one of those where Dosh has to keep moving those feet instead of getting stagnant. Cut off that driving lane. Now we'll inbound. Finds Peterson in the corner, pressured by Dosh. One dribble, picks it up. Out to Kylie Offworth, top of the key, floats it down to the big sister. 4-2.
Nice pass inside there, just the lob able to find Taya down low, and she's going to be really, really accurate from that,
And we heard
that distance.
Coach Bollinger talk about help side. And they fronted, but it was a perfect pass. Nobody was back there. Got the easy 2. Bollinger, side out. Gets it to Bredding in the corner, down to Jensen, but Taya Offworth deflects it. Kylie with the steal, and she tries to get it down. Deflected by Bollinger, stolen by Dosh. Ranchers possession. Erickson uses the screen, finds a wide open Jensen, and she smokes the layup. Not going to get a better look than that. Peterson comes away with it, burns up the floor, floats it to Taya Offworth, out to Mao. That's a wide open look. No good. Ranchers dodge a bullet, as that's where Mao does some serious damage.
Absolutely. I mean, she's going to hit those a good percentage of the time.
Redding short on that one. Dosh, the offensive board, blocked. And now fight for it. Going to be a jump ball. Stay with the Ranchers.
Well, so far, Noah, 4 minutes in, usually Kenmare has a lot more than 4 points, so I'm going to call that a win for the Ranchers so far.
Both teams doing a good job on the defensive end. Halfway through the first quarter. Brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. Bollinger pick and roll to Erickson. Taken away by Taya Offworth. So dribble it up. Now outlet pass to Peterson on the right wing. Give and go back to Taya. Left-hand floater right up and in.
Just a tough move. Nice left hand there. Just sneaks it over the rim for 2.
Nice touch there. That gives Offworth 6 points as Erickson's too hard on the 3. Taya down to Mercedes Miller, who saves it. And it goes out of bounds.
Nearly saves it.
Well, she saved it for somebody else to do the rest of the work.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring us to our first Nessa timeout. 4.5 through this one on the NCC scoreboard. It's the Honkers 6, the Ranchers 3.
Game 1 powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game 1, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Back inside the barn here on GameDay Media. We want to give a shout out to the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, being a great sponsor for GameDay Media. Well, the Ranchers only 3 points, but they've got Jensen some great looks here. Bounce pass down to Dosh, fight for it, and they're going to end in a jump ball. Go Honkers way. Miller will bring it up. Ready in the pressure, now the trap, and Dosh was ready for that pass as she bats it out of bounds. Almost hit the myth, the legend, James Myers. You think you would have caught that, James?
Right into your living room.
James just told me no. Now on the right wing. They offer with high post. Finds the other sister for 2.
Good finish there. Just nice interior passing by the Honkers, able to capitalize on the 2.
8-3 now on the NCC scoreboard. Bollinger top of the key finds Bredding on the left wing. Now she's going to drive it back out to Bollinger. Jensen in the post double team. She's got to get it out of there. And instead it ends in a jump ball.
Jensen's just got to look there, and she recognizes that double team, but with that ball above your head, you got to bounce that down low to Bredding, who is down there wide open.
Bollinger will inbound, floats it to Jensen. Dosh guarded by Peterson. Yeah, Jensen on the cut. Just got to make a quicker decision. Now Bollinger backdoor to Bredding, and she can't hang on. That'll be a Rancher turnover. I like that action, though. They had a couple opportunities. A cut from Jensen, just didn't pass it, and then that was a good backdoor. Not able to hold on.
Yep.
Now, bounce pass down to Kenmare, and that'll go out of bounds. Honker turnover.
Started making that quick move, and the ball just didn't come with.
Redding, cross-court pass to Erickson. Now she wants to attack to Bullinger, corner three. Too hard. Dosh the rebound, puts it right back up and in.
Dosh, nice job on the offensive board there, able to put that one in.
Mao gets it to Kenna. Now Mercedes Miller, Mao top of the key to the open Peterson. Down to Offer, she's got good position in the post. Can't finish it, Bullinger the rebound.
Nice job by Jensen, just playing straight up defense there, able to force her to take a off-balance shot there.
Yeah, that was a great recovery. Now Dosh gets that one stolen away by Peterson. Offworth will control it, slow it down for the Honkers. Miller on the right wing, pass to Mao. Now she's going to use the screen. Up to Miller, fake drive, scoop shot, and draws the foul. Yeah, the Honkers, a team that averages 59 points per game, just at 8 with 1:15 left in the first. Mercedes Miller, the 5'5" freshman, averages 4 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist off the bench for Coach Zimmer's team. Gets one there. 9-5 on the NCC scoreboard. Abby Nelson is checked in for the Ranchers, one of the 3 seniors. Erickson uses the screen from Bredding. Down to Bullinger in the high post, looking at Jensen. Instead goes to Bredding, short corner drive, puts it up. It's blocked by Peterson. And they get it to Nelson, and it's taken away by Miller. Aggressive defense here from the Honkers, forcing some turnovers. Tehoffworth with a head of steam, puts it up. No foul call, got her own rebound. Now she's stuck with one dribble. Never mind, she's not stuck.
Oh,
it was part of the plan the whole time.
Beautiful footwork by Tehoffworth. They're able to step through and just get a chance to get that one up. And then she turns around and gets the steal on the other end.
3-on-2 for the Honkers. Miller got it and one. Mercedes Miller. .50 run for the Honkers in about 45 seconds. And she converts.
Make it 6.
14-5 now on the NCC scoreboard. Ranchers need some points here to end the first quarter. Bullinger left wing 3, she wants it. Short, rebound to Bredding, one of the leading rebounders for the Ranchers. And she draws the foul, go to the line.
We'll see if Bredding can knock these down. Every one of these points against a good team like Kenmare is critical.
Yeah, you got to take advantage. Just trying to survive this first quarter. And she converts on both. 14-7. Honkers got 12 seconds to get a good look here before the quarter break. Miller's trapped.
Ooh.
Somehow got it to Peterson. Now Tehoffworth gets to the post, gets to her spot, can't convert. Bredding with the tough rebound. Up to Jensen, she got it off. Oh, almost got it to go. Would have been a crazy shot to end the first quarter for the Ranchers, but it's the Honkers ending the quarter on a 6-2 run. They take a 14-7 lead on the NCC scoreboard.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by...
With 40 years of service to Northwest North Dakota, Jan Costin CPA in Kenmare provides trusted accounting and tax services for individuals, corporations, estates, and partnerships. Call 385-4263 today. Your numbers are in good hands with Costin CPA. The Northwest Sportsmen's Association of Tioga, a proud supporter of youth and outdoor recreation in our local community. We're aiming high, keeping it local, and building the future for outdoor events. Join us in making a difference. The Northwest Sportsmen Association, where the outdoors brings us together. Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Our second quarter action brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. Locations in Williston and Ray, North Dakota, providing speech and language therapy and much more. Check nwtherapy.com. Some new girls in the game for the Honkers, including Charlotte Breckus. That's Kylie Offorth going to drive it baseline. Nice move from Kylie Offorth for the two.
Dosh has just got to get to that baseline and cut that off, force that to the middle where she's got her help.
Yeah, use that out of bounds as an extra defender as Bredding tried to bounce it. Dive for the ball. Anna Peterson, of course, she's on the ground. Making the hustle play for the Honkers. It's going to be a jump ball. Rancher possession. Honkers strike first with an off-earth basket to make it a 16-7 lead. 7:30 remaining in the second. Bredding, guarded by Kenmare for it. She's going to drive it, kick the Dosh in the corner. Backdoor cut to Erickson, banked it almost just off the backboard. Rebound to the Honkers.
Nice job with Erickson recognizing that opening and cutting to the basket there.
Offorth to Miller. Almost stepped into a jumper. Now it's Breckus. Back out to Miller. Three is up. Can't quite get the roll. Offensive rebound to Anna Peterson. Her first points of the game. Honkers starting to find a rhythm here. Bredding picks it up in the corner. Back out to Erickson. Uses the screen. She's got to get it back out to Bullinger. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Spin move from Bullinger. Knifes her way into the defense. Just can't get the finish.
Yeah, just a little bit off balance there. Not able to scoop that one in, but good move.
Down to Peterson on the left block. Fade away jumper, no good. And a foul called on the Honkers.
Nice job by Dosh getting in there, getting that rebound. She's working hard out there.
That'll be the first personal on Anna Peterson.
Offorth after a little break, and Mao get back in the game here.
Yeah, that's what we noticed when we did the Honkers and Turtle Mountain Braves game up in Kenmare on Tuesday. Tay Offorth will usually get a minute break, if that,
yeah.
and she'll be right back in the game.
Yeah, you don't want those two sitting on the bench for very long.
Pass somehow gets to Jensen. Now Erickson for the two.
Erickson, nice quick move there and able to finish.
Kylie Offorth tried to split it.
Now
Breckus is there to save it.
Just about had the steal there.
Mao, pull-up floater, but it's blocked by Bullinger. Back to Mao, she's wide open. No good. Tay Offorth, the strong offensive rebound. Can't get the putback to go. Out of bounds on the Honkers. And a timeout on the floor called by head coach Jessica Bullinger. Ranchers down 9 on the NCC scoreboard.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Out of the nested timeout, it's time to thank Faith Baptist in Kenmare, North Dakota. Sunday school at 9:45 and worship to follow at 11. Thank you for joining GameDay Media. It's one of our great sponsors. Ranchers possession up to Bullinger, down to Jensen. Nice play from the Ranchers out of the timeout.
Beautiful, beautiful passing by the Ranchers there. Able to find Jensen underneath, and that's going to be an easy two every time.
They're really attacking with double teams, making it hard on the Honkers. And that's going to bring us to another nested timeout here on GameDay Media. Ranchers down 7, 5:40 remaining in the second quarter.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Welcome to the 23rd Annual Hoiby Simmental Ranch Production Sale on Saturday, February 21st at 1 o'clock p.m. at our ranch 5 miles southeast of McGregor, North Dakota. Contact Lyndon Hoiby at 701-641-1083.
As we bring it back out of the nested timeout again, this time we want to thank the NSP PTO, proud supporter of the NSP Wildcat girls basketball and the LNC Longhorn boys basketball. Thank you for joining Game Day Media. Honkers now out of the timeout trying to do the same thing as the Ranchers. Taya Hoffworth going to take it herself, and that looked way too easy.
Yeah, just able to drive the lane there and just like there was nobody there.
Taya Hoffworth now with 10 points out of the Honkers 20. Bollinger going to attack same way, draws the foul. She'll go to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line.
That's going to be big. That's putting one on Taya Hoffworth right there. So they want to continue to do that. Keep driving at her. Hopefully you can get her in a little bit of foul trouble there.
Bollinger connects on the first. Now 2 of 3 from the line. Abby Nelson, Eastland Jensen, Ava Bollinger, Erickson, and Bredding on the court for the Ranchers. 2 for 2 for Bollinger. 13-20 on the NCC scoreboard. Kylie Hoffworth splits the triple team again, bounce pass to Taya. Now the fake, the drive. Picks it up, kicks it out to Peterson. Over to Kylie Hoffworth, 3-pointers up, short. Abby Nelson with a nice box out and the rebound.
Honkers having some good looks so far from 3, but just not able to make those ones go in so far.
Tioga's Hardware must not be open right now.
Yeah.
Bollinger working her way in the right corner. Try to bounce it down to Jensen. Tipped out by Kylie.
Right idea there, but maybe need to go up high with that one. Get Jensen up high.
Bollinger will inbound. Floats it. Jensen's able to recover and get it. Now she'll bring it up. Bounce pass to Bredding. 3-on-1. Ranchers got numbers, and they will go back to the line.
Let's see who this one goes on. I'm not sure if that was a second on Hoffworth. Looks like it.
It is. Jensen connects on the first.
You get her in a little bit of foul trouble, it's going to be a different story down low, being able to get that ball down to Jensen.
Ranchers stringing some free throws together after that first miss by Bollinger to start the game. Now it's only a 5-point deficit. Peterson over to Mal, left wing. Now Taya Hoffworth in the corner, drives it. Look at that power. Kicks out. Down to Peterson. Nice set. Open look. No good from Kylie Hoffworth. Anna Peterson saves it back to Kylie. Now Kenna tried to swing it to Mao, was tipped, gets to her anyway. Strong take, but it's taken away by Erickson and Bredding. Now up to Jensen in the post. Gets the roll for the Ranchers.
Nice job there. Eastland able to keep herself under control and finish that one.
One possession game just like that. Ranchers getting back into this one. Taya took too many steps, just got too excited on the drive.
Shuffled those feet, saw that opening again on that baseline. She was able to go last time, didn't quite finish it, but.
Ranchers now with a chance to tie this with a Tioga Ace Hardware 3. Under 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Bredding will bring it up for the Ranchers. Now Bollinger guarded by Kylie Hoffworth. Picks it up, back to Erickson. Now Erickson uses the screen, pick and roll, threw it too far. Taya with the steal, throws it up to Kylie. And that's gonna be a foul. She'll go to the line.
Good hustle play by Erickson on that one. Not sure that there was a lot of contact there, but it obviously was enough to draw the foul.
Too hard on the first for Kylie Hoffworth. Averaging 9 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 2 assists for the Honkers as a 5'6" freshman. Can't get the roll in the second.
they can keep these honkers missing and they can make all these free throws, they'll be in good shape.
Bredding, bounce pass to Bollinger. Bollinger puts it on the deck, now kicks it back out to Bredding. 20 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Now Nelson in the right corner. Back to Ellie Nelson, who's checked in. And that one is knocked out. It's going to be off of Allie Nelson's leg. Back to this pressure for the Ranchers on the Honkers. Peterson guarded by Bredding and Nelson. Gets it up to Kylie Offworth. Now Taya, now they got the wide open look for Kenna. 4-2, sister to sister to sister.
Beautiful, beautiful ball movement there by the Honkers. That's the way to break that press.
Back to a 5-point lead for the Honkers. Under 3 remaining in the second quarter. Down to Bredding. That one was tough, stolen away by Taya Offworth. Now she'll bring it up, controlling the offense. Try to get cute with the left-handed pass, going to result in a turnover.
Yeah, I think like Coach Zimmer said during the pregame there, they need to value every one of those possessions, you know.
Yep.
Those little things like that where you could have an easy 2, that costs your team. Got to be careful with those passes.
Dosh will check in for Abby Nelson. And Jensen in for Allie Nelson. Mercedes Miller back into the game, trying to deal with the pressure, gets it to Peterson. Now up to Mao. They break the press. Now that one's tipped away by Erickson and stolen. Gonna end in a jump ball. Stay with the Honkers.
Nice athletic play by Erickson there, able to jump up in the air and tip that one just enough to almost get the handle on it, but.
Mao will inbound. Taya Offworth, top of the key. Kenna Offworth going to attack. What a strong move by Kenna Offworth.
Again there, Ranchers getting beat on that baseline. They got to shut that off. Get those girls to go to the middle.
For Kenna. 7-point lead for the Honkers. Bredding gets tied up. Dive for the ball. Peterson ends up with it. Another big-time hustle play from Anna Peterson. Up to Taya Offworth. What a catch with the left hand. Finishes with the right. 12 points for Taya.
Series of turnovers here by the Ranchers, starting to allow the Honkers to widen that lead a little bit here.
Foul on the drive on Kenna. Ellie Jensen will check in for McKenna Dosh. Her first minutes here tonight with 1:35 remaining in the first half. Touches the ball for the first time and throws it out of bounds.
There's those turnovers.
That's what feeds a Honkers run, is just keep turning that ball over. Now another press breaker, another open look for Kenna Offworth, and one Kenna Offworth.
You know, that's huge. You've got Taya on the side there. Just, you know, she gets that ball up high, able to survey the court and just find the right person underneath.
Yeah, it seems like if the Honkers get it to Taya on the press, they've pretty much broken it.
Yep.
And the free throw good for the old-fashioned three-point play. Honkers lead just like that at 12. Spreading to Ellie Jensen. To Bollinger in the corner. Give and go. Swatted out by Kylie Offworth.
Got a couple of shoes being tied here.
Nice action from the Ranchers, and one. Eastland Jensen, unorthodox shot, but it goes in.
Yeah, Jensen there, just able to on the replay there. Sorry, I'm a little slow here now, but Jensen on the replay, able to just get up in the air and finish that one.
And she gets a three-point play, back to single digits for the Ranchers. 29-20. Kylie Offworth splits it again. Down to Breckus, out to Peterson. Kenna has had the hot hand, tries it again, and draws the foul. Looked a little awkward at the end. be on the ground. Breckus will inbound. Finds the open Peterson for the banker.
Beautiful setup on that one. Just kind of running in front of that other player and setting it up.
Bullinger pressured by Peterson, uses the screen. Honkers switch it. Down to Nelson in the post. One dribble kick out to Bullinger. Now she floats it into a double team, and it's taken away by Mercedes Miller. Now up to Breckus, but a little too much on that. That'll be a turnover.
Ranchers hoping to get these Honkers to turn it over as many times as they've had, but so far, I think their Honkers are leading that one.
Seems like a big possession for the Ranchers to get some offensive confidence before halftime. Get it to Jensen and draw the foul. Back to the charity stripe.
Just what she was trying to do last time down there. This time the pass was just on the mark, got it to her, put her in a good position here and drew the foul.
That one's short for Jensen. Again, averaging 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. Got the second. 10-point lead for the Honkers. They can try to milk this possession. They get it across half court. Miller wants to go. Kick out to Breckus. 3 is up. Just short. Rebound to Jensen. Now the Ranchers get one more offensive possession. Erickson attack, floats it, and it's swatted out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Ranchers.
Pass just a little bit late there. I think if they could have gotten it ahead just a split second earlier, they might have had the
and they keep
easy
wanting to
layup.
Float the passes.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to put a little mustard on it.
Yes.
6.6 seconds to work with. Bullinger gets it to Nelson. Fumbles it now over to Bretting. Floats it to Jensen. Swatted out, and it's going to be off of Eastland Jensen. Honkers working with 1.8 seconds.
Jensen thought there was a little bit of contact there. Maybe there was, but no call on that one, and that's going to do it.
That's how the first half ends here at the barn. As we look at the NCC scoreboard, it's the Honkers 31, the Ranchers 21. Stick around when we come back. It's time for the Bank of Tioga halftime show.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals, perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
Skin by Legacy Tioga opened doors February 2024. Skin by Legacy is a branch of the Minot location Legacy Health Clinic. Our goal is to bring big city conveniences to the rural and surrounding communities. We offer a number of aesthetic services and more. Skin by Legacy Tioga is open Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find our link to book by Googling Skin by Legacy, by Facebook or Instagram, where you could book at either location. A healthier you starts here. Now accepting new patients.
Welcome into the Bank of Tioga halftime show. It's time for our Skin by Legacy faces in the crowd as we see some young ranchers throwing up some half-court shots here, giving their dollars away to do something they could do for free after the game, trying to get that prize. Haven't seen anybody make one yet, but that is our Skin by Legacy. Visit legacyhealthclinic.org/Tioga to schedule an appointment or consult with Sarah in Tioga or Stanley, as they are now serving Stanley on Wednesdays. As we get into the halftime report, first the Honkers was with 31 first half points, 14 in the first quarter, 17 in the second quarter. And Jarrett, when we look at that, they had 6 or 8 points, 6 minutes into the game. And then after that, it was 23 total points in the next 10 minutes. So they started to find a flow.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Ranchers being plagued with those turnovers, has really cost them. Also, Kenmare able to come out when the Ranchers brought that pressure, able to get the ball down the court, find Taya Hawforth surveying the court and dropping it down to all those girls right under the bucket for easy twos. So
yeah, and that's the difference between the first and second quarter for the Honkers offense. Taya Hawforth 8 points in the first, only 4 in the second, but then it became the Kenna Hawforth show with 7 points in that second quarter. It's because they put so much attention on Taya that Kenna had a few wide open looks. Most of them were easy, but that N1 finish was pretty slick from her. So Anna Peterson then with 4 points, Mercedes Miller with 4, and then Kylie Hawforth with 2. That rounds out the Honkers for their 31 total first half points.
Yeah, it just seemed like, those when the Ranchers were able to stop them in the backcourt and cause some turnovers and some things, they were able to capitalize. But just like we talked earlier, if they get that thing to Taya over on that sideline, she's going to be dangerous, because then they're ahead of the defense, and it's going to go the Honkers' way.
And as we were talking there, Trey Nordloff stepped up to half court and drilled one. I was too slow on the RTC Network's instant replay. That would have been a nice one to save, but I jinxed him into it. I said nobody had made one yet. Trey Nordloff proves me wrong.
Gotta get one of those 2 leaders,
And he'll be happy to know that we got it on GameDay Media thanks to Owen Miller.
I got to figure out a way to do that. No, you got 150 shots going on and only 1 2-liter bottle of pop. Man, that is a good markup right there,
And now as we look at the Ranchers, who scored 21 in that first half, Isla Bredding with 2, Kinley Erickson with 2, Ava Bollinger with 3, McKenna Dosh with 2, and then Eastlyn Jensen, who's been doing most of the workload, 12 points, 10 of those in the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, the Ranchers doing a nice job at the line, capitalizing on a lot of those points at the line. They just got to cut down on those turnovers, start taking care of the ball, kind of like what Coach Zimmer said, value every possession, you know. Take care of that ball, keep working it, keep those honkers off on those three-point shots. You know, I mean, if those things start falling for the Honkers, the Ranchers could be in a world of hurt in a hurry.
For sure, and again, talking about Eastland Jensen, 10 in that second quarter. So they need that again from Jensen in the second half, but where are you looking for some more offense from the Ranchers?
Yeah, you know, you like to see Bullinger get going out there and some of those others, you know, not be afraid to get those shots when they get those open looks, just pull the trigger. You know, I mean, they're being patient in the offense, but sometimes, you know, you got to just look for those openings and be ready to shoot.
And they got some capable shooters out there, especially Isla Bredding, who we talked about in the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. She can let it fly. Hasn't taken quite as many in that first half. See if she can get going in the second half. But we're about 1:40 until the second half starts here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. We'll send it to our great sponsors, and when we come back, it's time for second half action.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Fisher Family Chiropractic in Williston and Ray, where healthy families grow. From pregnancy to infants to grandparents, our gentle, natural care keeps your whole family aligned, active, and feeling their best. Always welcoming new patients in our Williston and Ray offices. Build lifelong wellness together. Come see why we have been voted Best of the Bakken for 8 years in a row in Williston and Ray.
Thank you for tuning into the Bank of Tioga Halftime Show. It's now time for the start of the second half, brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. It'll be the Ranchers out of the break with the first possession. Erickson to inbound. Pressure by Mercedes Miller on Bredding. Causes a rough pass. Bredding's able to control it. Now to Jensen. The cut to Erickson. Puts it up, draws the foul. Good offensive start for the Ranchers.
Nice job by Kinley Erickson there, just scooping that thing up underneath the defender's hands and able to draw that contact and go to the line.
Tickles the twine on the first. It's another option for the Ranchers, Kinley Erickson, to get going here scoring-wise in the second half. Off on the second. 1-2 trip for Erickson. Now with the rebound. Bring it up for the Honkers. Peterson over to Miller. Swing it to Kalioff with no thought about it. Tayoff with the double team with Strong. Miller, open look. Too hard. Peterson skies for the rebound. Kicks out to Tayoff to Kylie. She's going to drive baseline. Picks it up. Back out to Taya. Now she wants to get into the paint. Finds Mao. Open look. Almost got it to go, but just not quite. And now deflected out by Miller.
That's what Taya Offorth does down there. You know, draws a triple team right there at the free throw line with the threat to score there. Gives her teammate a wide open look there. Again, just for the Honkers, they're just not falling so far.
And you got to think it's a matter of time until those open looks start going in. Ranchers look to answer off of the stop. They get it to Jensen. And that one looked to be deflected, but still off of Jensen.
Jensen just using her strength there to get that ball away from the defender, but just not able to get anything done with it down there.
Now, another open look. That one's short. Nobody's there to box out Miller, and that's probably the easiest two of her life.
Yeah.
Right spot at the right time. 11-point lead for the Honkers. Erickson pressured by Mao. Now Erickson drives, falls to the ground. Dosh saves it to Jensen for the short jumper. No good. Kylie Offworth with the strong hands.
Dosh with a good hustle play there, but just not able to convert. Bullinger saw that one from a mile away.
And throws it too far. That's quite the opportunity for the Ranchers. Could have been an easy two for Erickson. Instead, it's a turnover.
Coach Bullinger just giving that slow down, let's be under control here and make those possessions count.
Offworth in the high post, over to Mao. Now she swings it to Miller. That one's short, Jensen the rebound. Ranchers still looking for some consistent offense.
Coach Zimmer down on his knees just letting the girls know, giving them some encouragement there.
And Taya Offworth wasn't able to get that layup. Mao off short, but right to Taya Offworth.
That might have been the easiest one that they've had tonight.
Ranchers struggling to box out. Taya Offworth with the spike out of bounds.
That was a volleyball play right there.
Quite the athlete. Can do it all. I think her brain got confused between sports. Oh, they're setting
just doing what she could. She was puffing pretty good there. I think she was just, let's just bat this thing out of bounds and get a breather for a second, you know.
Bredding drives baseline out to Jensen. Another short jumper. Short again. Miller the rebound. 2-on-1 to Peterson. And she can't get the layup. And Dosh is fouled as she tried the outlet pass.
Got bailed out on that one. I think the ball kind of flew out of the hand there. Not sure if there was a lot of contact or not, but at any rate.
Redding pressured by Miller. Now Erickson, Miller just all over the place.
Oh,
but
I think that was a little head-to-head contact there. Kinley Erickson coming up, kind of rubbing that eye there. It looked like maybe they almost knocked heads there.
Honkers possession out of the jump ball. Now on the right wing, down to Peterson. Back out to Miller. Swing it to Kylie. It's good. Kylie Offworth from downtown.
Extra pass there by the Honkers, able to set up the teammate for the wide open look.
And that's going to create a timeout on the floor, and that's a timeout taken by head coach Jessica Bullinger. The Honkers blown it open a little bit, 38-22 on the NCC scoreboard. Out of the Nessa timeout. I want to thank the Divide County Quarterback Club, established in 1971, for joining Game Day Media, and also the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club here, providing everything for the Ranchers athletics.
1971, no, that's not even that old.
No.
I'm not, you know, I mean.
That's young.
Yeah, that's young.
That's super young. But now
I was born before that even.
Well, you didn't need to say that. Well, Jared, if you're the Ranchers, the last thing you wanted to see was one of those three-pointers finally connect.
Yes.
You've been kind of surviving without the Honkers hitting many of those shots. Now the lid might be off the basket.
Yeah, you know, you want to hang around to that 10-point area so you get a chance to not let it get away from you. And the Honkers have a way of just doing just that. You know, they can score a lot of points in a hurry, and if you allow those shots to start falling like that, them making that extra pass, getting the wide open look, eventually they're going to start falling.
Yep. Peterson will inbound. Gets it to Mercedes Miller up top, guarded by Addie Bullinger, who's checked into the game. Swing it to Kylie Offworth. Just hit a 3 from that spot. Not going to take it this time. Taya thought about the back door. Now she wants the deep 2. That one's short. Offensive board to Kylie Offworth. Powers it up and in.
Nice job by the Honkers in there, cleaning up that offensive glass.
Now an 18-point lead for the Honkers. Addie Bullinger. Nice hedge there from Taya Offworth to make Bullinger pick up the dribble, but they get it to Jensen, but she can't convert. Nice set from the Ranchers, and now Peterson's battling, and there's the jump ball, and it'll be Rancher ball.
Jensen playing it smart there, not drawing that foul, but, you know, she's got to be aggressive down there. She's got to start, you know, making some, maybe taking a risk or two down there, try and get that bucket back, you know.
And I think they got to keep going to that set where they make Taya Offworth hedge out high. They get the switch, and then Taya's not there in the paint to defend.
Yep. Yeah, it's a much different game with Jensen down low on most of the other players down there.
Reading the extra pass to Dosh, blocked by Taya Offworth, and then she saves it to Peterson. Here come the Honkers.
What a hustle play by Taya Offworth
to
down
Kylie for 2. Look at the Honkers go. 7 points from Offworth in this third quarter. 20-point lead. Dosh on the left wing. Now Jensen guarded by Taya Offworth. There's the matchup to watch. Makes her pick up the dribble. Bullinger to Bredding in the right corner. She fakes. She wants to drive. Picks it up. Now got to kick it out to Erickson. Down to Jensen. Puts it up and in.
You got to like your odds when you get Jensen down there with that shot.
And Kenna Offworth draws the foul on the drive. She's played some great minutes here for the Honkers, just playing at 110%.
Absolutely.
That'll be Jensen's second personal. First team foul of the quarter for the Ranchers. Now we'll inbound with 3 minutes left in the third. Not rushing it here. Offworth drives, now picks it up. Out to Mao. Peterson saves that one. I'm not sure it was intended for her, but now out to Mao. Puts it in. Honkers heating up.
There again, Isla Bredding just unable to close out on that. Good rotation by the Honkers. Able to get that wide open look.
And believe it or not, that is McKenna Mao's first basket of the game, and it comes in a big spot as now Kenna Offworth gets the steal. Ranchers get it right back. Jensen draws the foul. Trip to the charity stripe.
Quick hands there by Bullinger to knock that one away and get a chance here for Jensen to put some points on the board with no time running.
Connects on the first. 15 points for Jensen now. And 2 for 2. 19-point game. Honkers heating up, starting to hit some tray balls. Taya Offworth into the lane, scoops it up, and now she'll go to the line.
Again there, right through 3 players, you know, strong move, goes up, draws that foul.
No good on the first. Now Mercedes Miller will check in for Kylie Offworth. No good on the second either. Opportunity for the Ranchers to dig into the lead a little bit. Bullinger over to Bredding. And she's going to drive it back out to Bullinger in the left corner. Bullinger, wild shot, no good. And that'll go Honker way.
Yeah, it's just not really the shot you wanted to have there, you know, but we're going to have to get some, the Ranchers are going to have to get some open looks here, figure out a way that they can get some of these to drop.
Offworth with the strong move and the finish. 16 points for Taya Offer. And for the Ranchers, they're doing a good job of attacking the basket, but the spacing's off. When they attack, they're running into their own teammate.
Yep. I've seen multiple times here where, example right here, where you'd normally want to have those back cuts coming to the basket, and there's nobody there. They're all standing.
Bredding drives, little turnaround fadeaway is good for Bredding.
That's what we got to have out of Isla Bredding. The Ranchers have got to look to that, try and get more of those type of opportunities, because she's going to knock down a good percentage of those.
Peterson the deep two, and that's good. Anna Peterson. Jumpers are falling here in the third quarter for the Honkers. Back to a 21-point game. Bullinger to Bullinger. Now Bredding, guarded by Miller, looking at Emma Nelson. Jensen, pull up Jay, no good. Mao the rebound. Honkers will push it up to Kenna. Now she goes all the way. Almost got it to fall, but she'll have 2 chances at the line.
Jensen just kind of smiling on that one, knew. It's like, okay, here's my third fall. I didn't want to do that, but.
First one's good for Kenna Offworth. Gives her 10 points on the game. Now Kinley Erickson checks in for Bredding. Short on the second, but offensive rebound to Kylie Offworth. Now down to Offworth. Doesn't care about the triple team. Doesn't matter. 2 points.
Taya just does such a nice job stepping through those defenders, able to go up and finish, at that height, able to get right up to the rim and do a nice job down low.
Nelson. Not sure if that foul was on the ground. It looked like Nelson might have just tripped up on either somebody else's feet or her own on the finish. 24.9 left here in the third on our NCC scoreboard. Honkers lead 52-28. Bullinger finds Nelson, but it goes to Jensen instead off the tip.
Nice quick hands there. Eastland able to go up and finish for 2 there.
Pressure from the Ranchers trying to get a quick one, and they do force the turnover.
That's what they've got to have out there. Try and force some of that, force some of those Honker turnovers.
Yeah, because the Honkers, the clock is on their side. If you can force them into the quick turnovers, you'll have a chance.
Yep.
Erickson gets it to Bullinger, and they turn it right back over. Miller with the steal up to Mao. Mao's got 1 second. Got it to go! McKenna Mao and 1. What a finish.
Yeah, the Honkers just doing a great job getting it ahead in transition, goes up strong, finishes it. Now a chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way with .4 on the clock.
And converts. Make it a 25-point lead for the Honkers. And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. Honkers came alive, 55-30 on the NCC scoreboard.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology. Respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Welcome back into the barn. Well, Jarrett, when we saw Kylie Offworth hit that 3, we kind of knew that lid was open on the bucket, and the Honkers going quite the run to give themselves a 25-point lead. But they turn it over on that first possession of the fourth.
Yeah, that, obviously that's not the third quarter the Ranchers wanted. Coming with that 10-point lead at the half for the Honkers, they thought, it's within striking distance. Now that 15-point advantage that they gained in that third quarter are going to be disastrous here for the Ranchers.
Trade turnovers to start. Now drives, lost it, and that'll be a jump ball going Rancher way. Inbound to Erickson. A little bit of pressure here from the Honkers.
I think Coach Zimmer here just looking to slow the Ranchers down, just, make every possession take a lot longer and protect that lead.
Nice two-man game there from Dosh to Bredding. Offworth picks it up just across half court. Bredding with the steal. Regathers it, floats it, and batted away by Kylie Offworth.
Tried to make that pass in a hurry, but just tipped away.
Again, can you get two hands on it? A little chest pass, kind of the gray area between lofting it and a bullet.
Yep.
And that's what the Ranchers need to work on going forward, as that one's taken away by Mercedes Miller.
Jensen had a nice seal down low, calling for the ball there, but Ranchers unable to get it down to her.
Kylie Offworth over to Miller. Drives baseline, puts it up and in. Nice move from the freshman.
Again there, it's been happening all night. You got to cut off that baseline, turn them into the middle where your defensive help is.
Erickson picks up her dribble. Bounce pass is almost taken away. Jensen recovers, and that's going to be a foul called. Parker's just a little too aggressive. Third on Kenna Offworth. Teo will check in for her as Allie Nelson comes in for Jensen. Bollinger just gets it to Erickson. She'll bring it up, guarded by Mao. Uses the screen, floats it down to Bredding, and jump ball, Honkers possession.
When they do that double team down there, and the obvious pass is there, but what an advantage to have Taya Offworth right there, to just be your backup defender there.
And she's too quick for that float pass to be of any substance. Taya to Kylie in the corner. And now that one's batted away. Kylie Offworth saves it as Erickson hits the ground. Taya kicks to Mao. Fakes, drives, bounce pass down to Offworth. And that one's going to be a foul call.
Erickson just trying to get in there and tie it up, hoping for that jump ball, but gets the foul called on her there.
6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Offworth in the post, likes her matchup, attacks, and blocked out of bounds.
Good footwork down there by Taya, able to get by her defender, but
and she catches that one, not able to convert. Allie Nelson the rebound, outlet to Erickson. Float it to Dosh and try to get it back to Erickson, but Peterson takes it away. Mercedes Miller shot out of a cannon to bring it up for the Honkers.
Looks like a reach in on McKenna Dosh there.
Her second, as she takes a seat. Abby Nelson back in the game. Peterson drive, kick to Miller. Too hard. Fight for it, and that'll be Rancher ball. As Ken Offworth checking back in. This time from Mercedes Miller.
Jensen on the bench now. Been a scoring threat for the Ranchers all night. Somebody's going to have to step up here and see who can start scoring the basketball here.
Yeah, Jensen with 18 of the 32 points.
And just like that, she gets about a quick breather and she's right back in here.
That's what the Ranchers really got to figure out as we get closer and closer to tournament time, is that half-court offense. Nelson with the steal, and then she lost it. Kylie Offworth steals it right back. Now, Taya in the corner. Picks it up, back out to Mao. She's going to drive right down the lane, lost it, and it'll be Rancher ball.
A little bit out of control there. Results in a turnover to the Ranchers.
Under 5 remaining in the fourth. Bollinger picked it up. Now she's pressured by Offorth. Gets it to Jensen. Here comes the double team and ends in a jump ball.
Stay with the Ranchers on this one.
Bollinger tried to fire it, but Taya Offorth was there, but it gets to Nelson. 4-2, works out for the Ranchers.
Good hustle play there by Nelson. Able to control that ball, go up nice, and put it in.
Now to Peterson in the corner. That one's tipped, stolen away by Jensen. Now she fires it down. Peterson's there playing defensive back. And then she couldn't quite get a hold of it.
Stepped out of bounds, and you can't be the first player coming back in bounds after you step out to touch that ball. Now a little conversation going on that, but there should be no conversation there. I think she touched the ball, she went out of bounds, she came back in and touched it. So really shouldn't be any conversation there, I don't think. But
we'll stay right here.
Maybe there's something I didn't see.
Yeah, we might have missed it. Stay here during the Nessa timeout. I want to thank the Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare again. Sunday school at 9:45, followed by the worship service. Divide County Quarterback Club, established in 1971. Give them a nice shout out. And the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, along with the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club. Thank you to those great sponsors for joining us here on GameDay Media. Well, Jarrett, Ranchers down 23 with 4.5 minutes. If you're the head coach right now, what do you want them to focus on?
Well, we just got to figure out a way. These Ranchers have just got to figure out a way to get the ball in the hoop. They gotta be aggressive at this point. You got a long hill to climb in a short amount of time here, so you're gonna have to be aggressive, go at the bucket hard, and try and draw some of those fouls. Maybe you get some of those points without the clock running. That's gonna be your only chance in this one.
And when we started this game, both teams were getting good looks. And then the Honkers just continued to get good looks and finally started to knock them down, where for the Ranchers, they weren't able to convert on those good looks. And now ever since, they really haven't had good looks.
Their transition game has been where they're getting a lot of those points and then the inside scoring. But they just, so far just have not had a lot of good open outside looks here. So
now a zone look here. Honkers get it to Peterson, high post. Now Offorth. Cross-court pass to Kenna. Honkers moving around, milking that shot clock. Nice find to Kenna Offorth for 2.
Beautiful pass down low, just being patient. Mao just looking for that open teammate underneath, and it pays off.
Now a foul going to be called on Kylie Offorth. Her second. As Mercedes Miller checks in for her. Bollinger skies one, and you just can't test Taya Offorth.
Yeah, it's the right idea, and against 90% of the other girls out here, that's a win for Jensen. But Offorth is just getting up high, able to knock that one away.
I'd say if anybody else was in that position, you throw that, but when it's Taya there, that's tough to do. Ranchers get it back now. Nelson on the right wing.
You're liable to get that volleyball spike again on that one.
That time she didn't need a break, so she was able to just control it.
Right.
Ranchers working around 12 seconds
and there's
on the
what you want
clock.
Inside. There's Jensen, a good look there again, but
look. That's a positive. Just wasn't able to put it in. Taya Offorth, bounce pass to Miller. Swing it to Mao. Now Kenna. Hand off to Mao. Uses the screen from Taya Offorth, attacks it. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Another dribble handoff. Milking it. Now they want to get into something, but they throw it to Allie Nelson, who goes coast to coast.
There you go, Allie. That's what you need. A little defensive aggressiveness there leads to a turnover.
Now Mal wants it. That one's short. And it's saved to Mercedes Miller in the corner. Bounce pass to Peterson, out to Kenna. Mercedes Miller short corner. Peterson looked at Tay Offworth, doesn't want it. Gets the dribble handoff.
Had the one-on-one down there with Offworth.
Now they float it to Taya. Now she's triple teamed. Got to make a decision here. Quadruple teamed and finally draws the foul.
Nice job by the Ranchers. They just got to stay straight up on that. You know, just like Coach Bollinger said, you know, they're looking for that defensive help there, and they had it. They just, you know, Offworth just does such a nice job of splitting those defenders, stepping through, you know, able to get her body through there and draw the foul.
Yeah, and she was able to kind of do a 360 as she caught the ball and got into good position. That shot is good from the Honkers. Give it to Jadlyn Jensen, who's checked into the game. 61-36, Honkers lead on the NCC scoreboard. Redding floats it to Nelson. Dump it down to Allie Nelson. She'll go to the line.
Allie coming in, trying to be one of those spark plugs that's going to get a few points here. See if she can knock these down from the line.
High arcer on the first is good. Service Valley Dental Group free throw line. Dr. Jared Henson, Kevin Broderson, Grant Neal. Visit servicevalleydental.com to schedule your next appointment. Tickles the twine on the second. So that's 6 points here in the fourth quarter for Allie Nelson. Hedberg down to Breckus. Back to Hedberg. Jensen over to Breckus. Left-handed pass to Hedberg. And that one almost taken away by Bollinger. Wasn't able to hold on.
The right idea there. Ranchers got to get a little aggressive, got to go after some of these balls, risk maybe some of these, getting some of these fouls with a chance to make a turnover here.
Hedberg in the left corner. Back out to Jensen. Charlotte Breckus handoff to Kenna Offworth. He's had a great game, especially in the second half for the Honkers, along with the second quarter. But a turnover there. Bollinger down to Erickson. Back out to Bollinger, 108. Left here from the barn. Kick out to Erickson. And a sub timeout as Addie Bollinger, Ellie Jensen, and Leah Roberts will check in. Take a quick little break here on GameDay Media. 1:02 remaining in this fourth quarter.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. Your local Case IH dealer.
Back out of the Nesset timeout. Talk to Nesset about their custom business packages. Now hiring. Visit nessetconsulting.com. And that is an over and back out of the timeout.
Oh, Monty.
The heel
Monty
just got caught. He doesn't let nothing slide.
It was 2 inches. It was 2 inches of heel.
Gives us a little smile. Nice pass from Hedberg to Jensen. Wow, Honkers.
Yeah, just a nice bounce pass, left hand, gets it right. Perfect dime to her teammate.
And Abby Nelson lost that one. Turnover, Ranchers. Heard someone say great pass. Hoping that's someone close to her.
Yeah, you can't deny it.
Hedberg, left wing three, thought about letting that one fly. Jensen over to Brooklyn Nelson, who's checked in now for the first time. Backdoor cut by Natasha Brekis. Couldn't get the layup to fall. Ellie Jensen the rebound. Guarded by Natasha Brekis. Now Abby Nelson in the corner. Kick to Leah Roberts. Jensen doesn't want to use the screen, instead swings it to Nelson for three. That's short. Rebound to Hedberg. And that's going to do it unless we get a jump ball here. We do with 1 second remaining in this one.
1 second.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
Get a shot up, quick.
And that does it here from the barn. The Honkers come in on the road, big-time district game. They get the victory, 63-38 on the NCC scoreboard. Stick around when we come back. It's time for the DNL Paraffin post-game show for our Lindsay Grocery Coaches comments and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by...
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit the website at shopotheon.com.
For the healthcare services you need, an expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Ranchers, circle March 4th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual bull sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Give Angie or Candace a call for all your insurance needs.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
DeBach Harvesting has been in business for more than 20 years. We are a family-run operation that operates 2 gleaner combines with all the supporting equipment needed to take your crop off efficiently. This year, we will be offering in-field bagging to help with the efficiency and storage if needed. In addition, we are offering trucking in the wintertime to help get your crop to market. We would love to have your business. Look us up on Facebook or call us at 405-612-7990.
Welcome back into the DNL Paraffin post-game show here with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Kenna Offworth. 12 points on the game. 7 of them came in the second quarter. You feel like that kind of gave you guys energy to get going?
Yeah, I feel like the first quarter we were just slow and we had to bring up our intensity more the second half, and I feel like we did a better job of that.
And talking about that slow start to the first quarter, 8 points in the first 6 minutes, what do you think can kind of fix that?
I feel like just moving the ball around more on offense and getting our teammates open more.
And then Taya Offworth with 18 points. What's it like playing with her?
It's great. She's a great player. just awesome.
Going to take you guys far. Congrats on the big-time game. 12 points from Kenna Offworth, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. When we come back, it's time for our Lindsay Grocery Coach's Comments.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Now here with head coach Mike Zimmer for our Lindsay Grocery Coach's Comments. Coach, you had 8 points in the first 6 minutes. What was that slow start all about?
Oh, I think it's a concentration issue. We're just getting really good shot and we're just not finishing them. You know, it's our older gals like Taya has kind of learned to slow down and make those baskets, and some of the other girls are still kind of in a rush. You know, you got to make a good move, but then you got to finish slow, and we're still working on that.
And then our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Kenna Offworth, 12 points on the game, but 7 in that second quarter. Just talk about her effort in that second.
Well, she's a slasher. She runs all over. You know, she likes to be a gambler, and that's just how she plays. And she's real fast and athletic girl. Yeah.
And now let's talk about Kylie Offworth. In that third quarter, the Honkers were finally able to knock down an outside shot. Take us through your thought process when it finally went in.
We hate the barn. Barn's a terrible place to shoot. Yeah, so we just talked about after that one went in, it's like, okay, it's going to be contagious now. We're gonna make the next one, and we kind of finally made a few, and that was a difference. That got us the lead. That made it more comfortable.
And then going forward in district play, what do you guys got up next?
Tioga.
What do you know about Tioga so far?
I haven't watched any of their games yet, but I mean, it's the same girls we've played the last 4 years, so we're just going to try to make it a fast-paced game, play our game, and it's in Kenmare, so hopefully we'll shoot a little better, and yeah, I don't want to lose Pat. I know that.
Should be another fun one here on GameDay Media. Thank you for the time. Oh, okay.
So we've been trying to talk Kaiser into letting us do this in Kenmare, having everybody shoot around afterwards for 10 minutes, and he's so OCD, he's never going to let that happen, but we got to pull it off at least once.
Well, 15 minutes, that's all they get, you know? You might as well. All right, thank you for the time. Congrats on the win. When we come back, it'll be the continuing of DNL Paraffin Postgame Show.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Jorgensen Lumber and Minn Kota Windows are proud supporters of Game Day Media and our area athletics. For all of your building needs, both agricultural and residential, contact Jorgensen Lumber in Powers Lake at 701-464-5504.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Welcome back into the DNL Paraffin Post-Game Show. As it was a 63-38 victory for the Kenmare Honkers tonight. We'll start on their side. 63 total points, 14 in the first, 17 in the second, 24 in the third, and then 8 in the fourth. Individual scorers, McKenna Mao with 6, all in the third quarter. Kylie Offorth with 9, Taya Offorth with 18, Mercedes Miller with 8, and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Kenna Offorth with 12, Anna Peterson with 6, and Jadlyn Jensen with 4. And Jarrett, we look at that third quarter, that's when this game was no longer close. They were able to outscore them 24-9, and like I said with Coach Zimmer, the shots just finally dropped.
Yeah, when you can stack 15 on that 10-point lead that you had, you're doing well,
Yeah.
in one quarter. So, I think the beginning of that game, a little bit hard on Coach Zimmer there, maybe gave him a few more gray hairs, The old guy got a few more gray hairs, but, you got to love that guy. He's out there advocating for the kids to play ball, and that's what he does as a coach. He's out there just working with these kids day and night, always trying to make his team better, and you just got to love it.
Yeah, he is one of the best coaches in the state, and the Honkers are lucky to have him at the helm. And then as we look at the Ranchers, 38 total points. First quarter they had 7, second with 14, third quarter with 9, and fourth quarter with 8. And this is a team that averages 53 points per game, and that was well below it tonight with 38. What did you see from the offense?
Yeah, that's the thing. We talked earlier about getting beat on the baseline. The Ranchers giving up way too many points on the baseline drives there, where they're able to turn those into points. They struggled with the turnovers. That's been a struggle for them all year. They've got to get more consistent, cut down on those turnovers, and then those turnovers resulting in transition points for the Honkers on the other end. The Ranchers just in that third quarter and most of the game, they're just struggling to find scorers. They've got to have some other people get involved, get in the scoring columns besides Eastland Jensen.
Yep.
And that's been kind of, again, the consistency there on finding those scorers for the Ranchers that has been a struggle for them this year. So.
And individual scoring, like you just brought up, Isla Bredding with 6, Kinley Erickson with 3, Ava Bullinger with 3, Allie Nelson with 6, McKenna Dosh with 2, and Eastland Jensen with 18. And I feel like their offense just got set on, we got to get Eastland Jensen the ball. She's our leading scorer, but it's really tough when she's matching up with Taya Offorth. You got to have Isla Bredding, Kinley Erickson. They got to be more aggressive, get some more shots up, and look for their shot at the same time. Yeah,
it's a different story, for Eastland being matched up down there with Taya as opposed to any other player on the court there. She's going to have a good percentage of shots go in if she gets someone other than Taya on her down low. So, that's the struggle there, defensively. Taya, just a tough athlete down low.
I got a special guest here, Amelia Wistoff. What do you want to say, Amelia? Are you too shy? You're not saying anything? All right, maybe next time. But as we continue on here, tomorrow afternoon, a doubleheader between the MLS Mavericks and the Tioga Pirates, tipping off at 3 p.m. Should be a fun one, especially that girls matchup. Two top teams in the state. Could be a region preview. And then the boys to follow after that 3 o'clock tip.
Yeah, great time of year for basketball, Noah, like we talked. And congratulations to GameDay Media out there. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at GameDay Media ND. Just doing a great job out there promoting all these athletes from the whole northwest corner of the state. And couldn't be prouder to partner with them.
And couldn't be happier to have Jarrett hop along for another Rancher game. As we end this one final look at that NCC scoreboard. Honkers win 63-38 on behalf of our great GameDay Media sponsors, Jarrett Van Berkom, James Myers, Owen Miller. My name's Noah Fredrickson. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon in Tioga, North Dakota.
Good night.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Barn, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.